Good day, everyone. Today, we are diving into an exciting topic in literature, the stylistic approach. Before we begin, let me ask you, what comes to your mind when you hear the word style? Great answers! Style is everywhere, in the way we dress, the way we speak, and even in the way we write. In literature, style plays a huge role in shaping meaning and emotions. So that's what we will explore today. What is stylistics? To put it simply, stylistic is the study of language in literary text. It helps us understand how authors use words, sentence structures, and literary devices to create meaning and emotions. So let's compare these two sentences. The first sentence, the sun set and it became dark. While the second sentence, the golden sun kissed the horizon, leaving a trail of fire before fading into the silent night. So which one sounds more beautiful and expressive? Yes, that's the power of stylistics. So it helps us analyze why the second sentence feels more poetic and engaging. Now, what is the stylistic approach? So the stylistic approach is a method of analyzing literary text by focusing on linguistic features, such as, first, word choices. So word choices, this refers to the specific vocabulary an author uses to convey tone, mood, and meaning. So the second feature is the sentence structure. So the words are arranged in a sentence that affects readability, pacing, and emphasis. So the next feature is literary devices. So this feature is included figure of speech like metaphor, similes, alliteration, and personification that enhance meaning and artistic expression. So instead of just reading a text, we break it down and examine how the author's language choices shape meaning and effect. Let us proceed to the objectives of stylistics. So, stylistics combines linguistics and literary criticism to help us, first, to analyze how language is used creatively. So, this means looking at how words and sentence structures contribute to artistic expression. So, writers use language in unique way to evoke emotions. Next, interpret text more critically and meaningfully. So instead of memorizing plots, stylistics help us dig deeper into how text convey its message. So the last is appreciate literature beyond just memorizing themes and summaries. So by understanding how language works, we can engage with literature in a more meaningful way. So there are functions of stylistics. So stylistics plays a crucial role in learning literature. It helps us first engage actively with text instead of just reading them passively. So this means analyzing how and why behind an author's writing choices rather than just reading for the plot. So, second, develop critical thinking by analyzing how language works. So, when we examine a text closely, we understand how language influences meaning, tone, and interpretation. And the last function is encourage personal interpretation instead of just accepting what is given. So instead of memorizing standard interpretations, stylistics allow us to form our own ideas based on textual evidence. Now, let's break down the key characteristics of the stylistic approach. First, it applies linguistic to literature. So, we use linguistic tools to analyze text. Second, it examines different linguistic levels. We study words, sounds, and structure. And third, it makes literature more engaging.
it turns reading into an interactive experience. And fourth, it emphasizes close reading and analysis. So we focus on the details to understand deeper meaning. In literature classes, we can use stylistics in many fun, engaging ways. So there are examples of activities using the stylistic approach. The first is oral reading and summarization. By reading aloud, it helps students notice tone and rhythm. Second, lexical analysis. It helps students examine word choices and their effects. And third, phonological analysis. It helps students study how sounds contribute to meaning. And the fourth, syntactical analysis rather. So it helps students looking at sentence structure and its role. And the last example is theme analysis. It helps students understand how stylistic elements develop themes. So now let us proceed to the significance of the stylistic approach in teaching literature. So why we should use the stylistic approach in literature? Here's why. First, it develops critical reading and interpretation skills. Second, it helps students understand the power of language in shaping meaning. And third, it makes literature more engaging and meaningful. And the last, it encourages students to form their own interpretations instead of relying on fixed meaning. By using stylistics, we don't just read, we experience literature.
Remember, the beauty of literature lies in how it is written, not just what is written. As Samuel Johnson said, language is the dress of thoughts. So, meaning the stylistic approach help us see the beauty in this dress. So, thank you for joining me today. Keep reading, analyzing, and exploring the magic of words.